welcome back to another episode of Movie Rant. Unfortunately, if you haven't seen my post on Instagram, this is the last one for the time being. They're not stopping completely, but I thought it'd be awesome to bring back the favourite reviews, especially coming up to Halloween. Right, today we shall be discussing Bad Boys 3. It is quite a new film, so hopefully most of you would have seen it. And I've got a feeling one or two of you might feel the same way about some of the points I'm going to bring up, as it's quite a frustrating film to watch in quite a number of places. Right, let's crack on. Now, I'm all for killing off one or two of the cast that's been there for a while, but I don't get why you would kill off a pillar of the franchise such as Captain Howard, who's played by Joe Pantoliano. It ruins it for me. I wasn't expecting it. Unfortunately, I'd read about it before the film came out, and I was a bit like, no, they wouldn't do it, surely. But fortunately they have, and they did. And watching it, it ruined the rest of the film for me. The way he went out was a bit shit. I thought he would have gone down a bit more in a blaze of glory situation right at the end, maybe. But unfortunately, he got shot watching his kids play basketball. So a bit of a letdown, really, in that regard. Was not needed whatsoever. Now, with the previous ones, there was quite a bit of continuity. Both of them working together to stop a drug cartel, whether it be Russian, Czech, or Mexican, or Latin American, whatever it was. But I felt that it didn't really need, I don't know, they could have done something a bit different. And, I don't know, they could have done without making Will Smith's character a dad that wasn't really needed, the storyline, and made it a bit, that's been done before in franchises. I know the drug cartel storyline's been done before, but those have just been kept it nice and simple. Two good guys get some with bad guys, stopping drugs being spread throughout their town or city, fine. But I felt they tried to update it maybe, or trying to get a bit more, I don't know what, to be honest, I don't know, it just bugs me that it wasn't really needed. The actor that played his son wasn't a very good actor from my point of view, and the villain herself, who Wilson supposedly slept with, didn't make a very good baddie, or very interesting, whereas the previous ones you had Turchecki Caro in the first one, and the second one, I can't remember his name, but he played an awesome drug lord. And you might know him as well if you've seen it in Riddick, then you'll know him from there as well. But he played awesome baddie in that. So with this one, the main villain or villains of the piece kind of let it down quite a lot. Now they do make a joke of how old they are in the film when Will Smith's character gets shot. Martinlawrence is seen by his bedside dying with Will Smith's beard as he's going a bit grey. While the humour of that in the film is quite amusing, it made me laugh, certainly. It just show in certain scenes of the film, especially the action scenes, they just show that without their stunt doubles, specifically Will Smith's, because no, Martin Lawrence, there's no point in him having a stunt double because he doesn't do that many stunts apart from run in a straight line halfway down a road. But with Will Smith, you could tell that he's not ready to keep on doing the action roles. You could tell which ones were stunt doubles. I know they need them because of insurance and to protect them and that, but even without it, he's just not. I don't know. He's showing his age like most actors do. I just feel he's getting a bit past it now to be doing high octane action movies such as this. Now I get that they didn't want to spend too much money on this film. I'm guessing most of the money got spent on getting the actors involved in the film, but if you've seen it, you'll probably feel something I do. In the end, showdown between Smith, Lawrence, and the cartel baddies in that mansion, garden emporium, whatever the hell it is. When there's explosion and the flames, while in previous films in the 90s, like Con Air, action movies like that, the flames actually be real. Whereas in this film, you can so tell that they're absolutely fake. I was going to say absolutely shitty fake, but too late. Now I have. They're just absolutely, the flames look ridiculous. They are CGI. It just doesn't look believable. Makes it look B-movie all over. Ruins it for me. It should have been the showpiece of the film right at the end. The good guys overcoming the bad guys. Overall, which lets it down completely. Yeah, I would hope that if they spend that much money getting two actors to reprise their roles after so many years, I think they could have spent taking a bit more precaution with safety measures and things like that, and using actual flames instead of just adding them in with CGI and graphics. Lets it down. Looks a bit shit, to be honest. Now, I don't know why this is becoming a trend now, but if you're friends with an action star, you can always seem to get a cameo in one of their films. On this note, DJ Khaled, not fucking needed in this film. He's not needed. He's not an actor. He may be a friend of Will Smith or Martinlawrence or whatever. He's not fucking needed. He's an irritating little human being. He cannot sing. All he does is press a few buttons and makes songs with other people. He's made a career out of making cameos in other people's hit singles. All he may do is make the backing sounds for the songs, but apart from that, he's a waste and use of fucking space. So after this, I should have made this a rant just about DJ Khaled in films, but it's blended in fine, so it's alright. He's just not needed. It's an absolute waste of time. It's just, I would have liked his character to. I would have liked his character to have been killed in this film rather than let live. When Will Smith tortures him, this is not needed. It's a waste of fucking space, really. Right, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this movie rant. As I said, this is the last one for the time being. Yeah, it's been sad to see that one or two of them haven't gotten as many views as the first one or two. Maybe that's because it's a bit of an older film and it wasn't really that well known when it came out. It didn't do very well, which is understandable. Some films stick in your mind, some don't. Some do well at the box office, some absolutely flop, like the previous one. But I hope you've enjoyed this one and my little rantings. If you haven't seen me on Instagram, follow me at My Favourite Movies Reviewed, and you'll see that starting October 4th and for the 4 Sundays leading up to Halloween, the special day of October, I'll be reviewing a personal horror favourite of my own, and hope you will come over and watch them every Sunday at 6 p.m. I'll see you guys then. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Very last thing, if you've enjoyed this episode and you've enjoyed my channel, please go click subscribe, leave a comment or a like. Anything would be muchly appreciated. Any support you show is awesome. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I will see you next week for Stitches starring Ross Noble. Bye bye.